Hey folks, it's Vic Noble here with your weekly trade example for the week ending April the 12th of 2013. And what I want to do today here is take you through the process of using higher time frame charts to zero in on a day trading opportunity that really has good odds. And there are a couple of ways to play the one that I'm going to show you, both using patterns that we teach in the recurring Forex patterns course, as well as the slingshot and MOF pattern, the money on the floor pattern that we teach in the coach's corner. And this is a British pound US dollar chart. And this level right here was a really interesting level because, and that's where we're at right now. It's actually what's called a weekly slingshot, and or very close to it. And we're also hitting this level of old support, now resistance in here. See that? So it puts you on alert. And when you go to the, let's go to a daily chart. I want to show you what was going on here. Is when this trade was taken, it was right here, and after that, price actually made more new highs to another resistance level. But this level here, let me show you what that level looks like. I'll just zoom. I want to take that, zoom it out in way out a bit. This is when we were looking at this trade right here. Look at this level here. I mean, you think we could expect there to be a bounce off of that at least? Well, for sure, that's a really good level. Not only that, from this high down to this low, we've come up to the 38%. We had not quite made it on this day here, but look where we're at right now, and look at the reaction. So there's something to watch for you for next week. Let's see what happens with this pair. But we could get a reversal here and have it head down, and we'll use patterns to trade it. So I want to zero in on this day right here. This was Monday, and on the going down to the 1 hour chart. Oh, by the way, I want to show you the 4 hour chart first. This is important. This was the day in question right here. Price came up to this level that we saw was expected to be resistance on the weekly chart and on the daily chart. And look at this candle action. It started to make these inside candles. There's a gap there for the Sunday opening, and it started to head down. See how it was going? So this is sort of confirming that we could be at that level. How do we trade it? We then look for one of our patterns, and this was actually pretty cool here. We'll go to this trade. I'll just show you where it was. It was right back in here on this level, in this area here. And one of our Coaches Corner members actually took this trade using what's called our pattern number 4, and he sold it using a noble entry, which is how we teach you how to do it in the course. And he sold it right up here. Can you believe that? It was perfect. And he ended up, he had just a 10 pip risk in this trade, and the result, he wrote it down to this level here, and he made 102 pips. That's a 10 to 1 reward to risk ratio, and it took, a few hours, but wow, what a trade. Look at that level he took his profit at down here. See this? It makes sense? That's like just awesome. That was, a 10%, if you had a 1% risk on your account, right, and you just made a 10 to 1, you just made 10% in a single day on this trade. Okay, that's pretty cool. This was also what we call a pattern number 6 in the RFP course. And for this pattern, we wait for a bit more, we wait a bit longer till this trade goes into momentum. And you have to wait for it to start to actually move down and the market flow heading down and so on. And that happened right here, right at the 8 a.m. Eastern time or so, what we call the New York rush hour. It was also, not only was it a really perfect pattern number 6 trade, it was also a beautiful 30-minute MOF trade, a money on the floor trade as well. And I'll tell you, when you get pattern number 6 that sets up as well as a MOF and a slingshot, they are dynamite patterns, very small risk, and really, really good profit potential on them. They set up literally every day. Okay, so I hope that helps in showing you just the value of examining a currency pair from the top down, watching the candle action on the higher, like on the 4 hour chart. And because remember, this one actually started from the weekly chart with price hitting that resistance, and then that got confirmed by the 4 hour candle action, and that got confirmed by a pattern it's set up. And there's a couple of ways to trade it using these patterns. And once you see all that information happening in front of you with the resistance and the candle action, then you want to start to find a high odds pattern excuse me, to sell this pair. And then that's what RFP patterns and slingshots and MOFs will do for you. So I hope that helps. And oh, you know what? No, that was fun. I think I did show you that. I just wanted to show you that retracement level, but that was perfect. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys have a great weekend and a great week ahead of trading, and I will be back at the end of next week with another weekly trade example for you. Thanks so much.